There's a program that's being run by a man named Howard Walpe with the Woodrow Wilson Center. He's now retired for health reasons. Howard was elected 5 times as a Democrat to the U.S. Congress. He's got a PhD in African Studies from Nigeria, and he headed the African caucus there. And I came to work with him later. He leads a team of people who went into Burundi. And what they are doing in Burundi is taking the, which was barbarous, what happened in Burundi on both sides. And he has taken the people who were the leaders of the contesting sides, and he has sat them down in the same room together. They were asked to run a reconciliation project. So he started by asking everybody who absolutely had to be at this reconciliation project. And the names, of course, he got back were people who had many times threatened to kill the other on sight if they saw them. But he said it became clear that we could not get reconciliation unless those people were there, because they were seen as the champions of a particular side. And so adapting the best techniques of the Harvard negotiating schools and other things, and adapting them to Africa. And because he's a reasonable man with an American flag, I mean, he had the weight of the American superpower, he was able to get people into a room. And then he was able to keep them in the room. And they began to talk. And they found that they were, after all, from the same country. They had, after all, been in the same war. They had some views and experiences that were the most terrible of being adversarial. But they also found they had a lot in common. And gradually he moved the debate to talking about the things they had in common. And sooner or later, none of this happened in an afternoon, sooner or later they got to saying, how do we put this right? What do we do now? How do we go to the people who believed us so intensely they killed others, but weren't in this room to discuss? And they found ways to do that in their own ways. And Burundi is not without problems, but its problems are much less severe. They're doing the same thing in Liberia now, and they're trying to do it in Congo.